Hello, it is Sohail. I am certified fabric data engineer. I have been academic and technical training for Oracle, for Microsoft Applied Skills, Microsoft certifications, Odoo ERP solutions. Uh, Today, I am going to conduct the training for Microsoft Applied Skills. In this applied skill training, we will learn about how to manage the tasks in Azure platform. I would like to show you my LinkedIn profile first. That is my LinkedIn profile. You may connect me. You can follow me. This is my profile. I have been in the industry for last 20 years and conducted a lot of training and talent development pools. My students around 100 trainees are, and they are working in the industry globally and at regional level. I would provide you the training for this Microsoft Applied Skills. It is the Microsoft Learn platform where we go. I will show you the learning path for that applied skill. Actually, applied skill is a very good strategy that is offered by Microsoft. It is its training is free, its evaluation is free. You can have the your applied skills certificate as well. You can demonstrate your skills, and after demonstration and successful validation, you may have the applied skill certificate as well. And this certificate is provided at your Microsoft profile. This is my certificate from Microsoft. In the same way, you can have your certificate in each applied skill, and you can conduct your applied skills every 72 hours with the gap. Means if you conduct the skill today and after 72 hours you may conduct another skill. If unfortunately if you could not pass the certificate skill evaluation or validation of the applied skills, you may appear for the next validation after 72 hours. And if in first validation suppose you could not attempt the targets, or you could not perform the lab skills, but after first lab skills validation process, you will learn your weaknesses, you will learn your strength, you will learn how to achieve the goals, and after 72 hours you may join the assessment and pass this certification, and there is no cost for applied skills. While certifications given offered by the Microsoft, they are paid, and if you fail you have to pay again, and that is some risky. And but actually certification actually covers the knowledge and your skills around a job role, while applied skills actually validate your technical skills, your practical skills. You will use the tools, and it will help you validate your skills in some given scenario through labs training and labs practice and labs validation. I would actually our training will lead to some conceptual and theoretical knowledge as given by the Microsoft in this module, and after this conceptual and knowledge discussion, we will go to the labs, and we will do the labs training, and after labs training I will guide you about the how to evaluate the skill, how to attempt the skill, and we will guide you throughout the actually training, and we would wish that you pass this validation and you can have the certification from Microsoft. I will go to the presentation. That is our presentation about how to getting started with Azure management tasks. Our learning objective are aligned with the Microsoft learning path actually. We will discuss about the Azure subscription, virtual machines, virtual networks, storage, tags, resource logs, and how AI Copilot help us managing the infrastructure and resource management in Azure platform. Subscription is the fundamental unit in Azure platform. It is used for billing, for isolation of resources, for isolation of different departments within an organization, and it is also used for creation of users, allocation of users, allocation of groups, groups of users, and their privileges, their access rights. Every different actually within one subscription you can manage one department. An organization, suppose if there is some IT company, they can have a development section, they can have a testing section, they can have a suppose production department, they can have HR department, marketing department, finance department. Suppose some organization has manufacturing, inventory. Different organizations have different departments. Subscription, basically subscription is the billing cycle, billing unit of an organization. Therefore there must be subscription for each department. I means HR department have subscription, independent subscription, finance department, testing department, development department, production department. Each department will have its own subscription, and there will be the resource groups, resources, and there will be budget allocation for this subscription, and there will be users and user groups in this subscription. In this way actually you can manage your organization, your departments. One department can have more than one subscription as well. Basically if you want to want to make the budget to different budget for same department, then you will have two subscription. Actually subscription is based upon budgeting, upon allocation of funds. It is the billing card basically. Whenever you want to distribute your budget, your finance, then you will create your subscription, and you will allocate your resources, your users, your groups to that subscription. In Microsoft Microsoft Azure platform, I will go to the platform. I will show you actually what is the platform and how it works. I am getting in Microsoft Azure platform. Okay, it is the Azure platform. Here you can view your subscription, your user, your resources. All things are managed through this Azure platform. This is the Microsoft Azure cloud platform, and it is your, you can say it is your dashboard, is your desktop, and you can manage all the resources from this location. Here is the default directory. If you look at this, whenever we come into Microsoft Azure platform, there is a management hierarchy. The default directory, or it is also called a tenant directory. The first root management unit, management item for the Azure platform is the root directory, that is called tenant as well, that is called default directory. Then tenant directory, default directory, or tenant or root directory, the same actually name of one thing. They have management groups. Management groups, actually there may be many management groups in one default directory, and management groups can be, suppose you are utilizing the platform and you have two organizations, 3 organizations, 4 organizations, then you can have management group for one organization, second management group for second organization. In this way actually management group is utilized for the policy level, policy implementation. In under tenant, the management group is the entity, is the unit, and under management there are subscriptions. If your management group has one organization and that organization has departments, that each department has different has subscription. Each department can have minimum one subscription, and the budget will be allocated though to that department, and that budget will be utilized according to the resources given in the subscription. Means I want to recall the hierarchy in Microsoft Azure platform. In Microsoft Azure, the root directory or tenant is the first unit, first level. The second level is managing group. The third level is subscription. In subscription, then you have the resource groups. Actually, different groups are combined or placed in one resource group, and that resource group belongs to subscription. More than one resource groups can be created in subscription as well. And subscription is your financial billing unit. Management group is your policy unit. If you and it actually inherits the policy from management group. If you have 5 subscriptions and if you assign a policy to the management group, then that policy will be inherited to the subscription. If you define a policy at subscription level, all the resource group in that subscription will inherit that policy. In this way, actually, management of the resources, resource groups and subscriptions and management groups is very convenient for management and for resource allocation, for budgeting, and for different purposes in the Azure platform. Okay, that is the first unit is I have been discussing the subscription. Now I will create a subscription so that you can understand how subscription is created, how it works, how it can be deallocated, how it can be created. The first unit of this management, management groups and tenant are created by default, and we follow that. We will not change, we will not discuss it. That is not actually scope in this applied skill. Our applied skill starts from the subscription. I will create a subscription. This is the home. Actually, from home we will go to the subscription icon, and we will we have opened the subscription page. Here we can add the subscription. Here we can have new subscription. We will define the subscription name. Suppose we name it Azure Subscription, Azure Tasks. This is my subscription name. Okay, subscription, we will add the subscription as well, so that we can understand that is the subscription, and its subscription name is Azure Tasks. The billing account, the user, that is the owner of this account, and that he has created this account. He is the by default billing account and billing user. He will be charged for the billing, he will pay the bills, he will add the cards, all details, and that is billing profile, that is the invoice section, and that is a plan. Yeah, these are the automatic default settings. We just will change the subscription name, and we will not address or discuss or interact with other features. We will follow simply to that process. Okay, next, this is the advanced. Here it is defined the root management group. This is the default directory, that is also tenant, and default directory. This is the management group, and this is the subscription owner. Here we will add the subscription owner name. Actually, okay, who will own this subscription, who will pay the bills for this subscription, who will use his debit card for payment, and who will manage different management tasks in this subscription. All the things will be responsible this subscription owner. Next, I will go to the budget. Okay, yes, of course, we will here it is not providing us the facility to add the budget. In next phase, next stage, we will be able to add the budget as well. And next we will go to the tags. Tags, basically these tags are you can say these are our they are used to define our resources. They are used to identify our resources, our groups, our subscriptions. They can be used anywhere, and basically they define our meta description. Basically these are meta description values. Whenever we use tags, they help us. Suppose we this subscription is being used for Azure management, then we can add the purpose. Okay, what is the purpose of this subscription, what is the budget of this subscription, who will be the owner and user of this subscription, and which department will use this subscription. Just like this information actually we can add in the tags, and it will help us when we have more than we have 5 subscription, 10 subscription. Then these tags actually will help us identify that this subscription is for that purpose. Because if there is one subscription there, that is not a big problem, but when you have more subscription, and suppose you want to identify that just looking at the subscription overview page, you want to identify that its budget is $500, $1,000, $10,000, you can define here, you can define the owner here, you can define anything here. That will actually help you segregate the subscriptions, define the subscription, and understand the subscription. Now I will use I will add suppose owner of this subscription. Suppose I am the owner of this subscription. Okay, what is the purpose of this subscription? I can do that managing Azure tasks. Okay, this will be used for Azure management tasks, or we can use it for suppose okay, task, it's okay, purpose. And suppose we define the budget, that it has budget of $1,000 $1,000 per month. Okay, for monthly budget we allocate $1,000 budget. Okay, who will be the users? We can have suppose Mr. Jack and Lena and Mr. Aslam. They may be the user. Simple. Next we will go to the validation process. Whenever we provide or create a resource in Azure platform, it validates it, and validates if the resources are provisioned by the Azure platform, then validation is successful. If there is a problem, there is an error, there is anything else, it stops the validation, and we go to back to rectify the validation process. Okay, now this is the review page where we can have all the information we put in last process. This is the subscription name, this is the billing account, billing profile, invoice section, that is a plan. Okay, there is management group. We have we have used default management group, or otherwise suppose we have did not select any management group. I go to back, and I here is root management group. Actually root management group is already selected. This is the default group, therefore it again actually validates, and by default it is showing none. Subscription directory actually, and subscription owner I selected, and then we use the tags. The tag will be here. Now all the validation and process is complete. We will create this subscription. Fail to create, as if we could not create subscription. Please try again. Okay, there might be some problem. Why it is not being created? I try again. Okay, actually I would like to delete a subscription which I have created last time. Okay, this is the subscription. I would like to cancel this. Okay, I am cancelling the subscription, the first subscription. Okay, select reason, decide okay, using, yes, I'm actually going to use another subscription, and all the turn off my resources. Yes, cancel the subscription. Okay, now I'm teaching you how to cancel the subscription, and after subscription is cancelled. Okay, now we go to the home, and we refresh it, and now we will go to the subscription again, and there is applied skill subscription still available. Actually it's taking time to delete it, or I think so I would like to refresh it. Right, this is disabled. Okay, now I will go to this subscription. It has been disabled because I cancel the subscription. Now I would like to delete the subscription from here. Right. Okay, we have to go to the resources. First we have to deallocate the resources, right? Okay, delete the resources in that subscription. Here you can view your process executing deleting command on two selected resources. Okay, AST.VNet and network watches. These are these are resource groups. I will show you the resource group as well. Okay, this all the resources have been deleted. Now I can delete the subscription as well. First I allocate the resources, then we will delete it. Okay. Okay, within 3 days actually we will would be able to delete it, because resources have been deallocated, and it will be give us the provision for deleting the subscription of the 3, because they verify if there is pending charges or like this, then we would be able, or currently disabled, not incurring any new charges. You will get invoice for the subscription if you had any previous usage like this. I show you that if they will check, then after 3 days we will be able to delete it. Otherwise in 3 days we can reactivate it as well. Okay, I will go to the subscription again, and I would like to create a new subscription, so that we could be able create subscription, and we can use it. Okay, next is I make it Azure subscription. I am changing name for avoiding any issue. Okay, budget, this is okay. Now we can have the budget details as well. Okay, this is allowing us enter a name. Suppose create a budget for this. Okay, we make it training of applied skills. Okay, we cannot training. Okay, we can applied skill training. We cannot have the space training budget. We make it budget. Okay, our suppose we have $50 budget for this, and it will create alert when our budget is 90%. It will create alert. Okay, next I will go to the tags again. We will use the suppose yes, budget for we are being used for USD per month, and we are going to purpose. This is the purpose for applied skill training, and we are going to okay, region we will use USA, and we will go to the owner. It will be my name. Okay, these tags are sufficient. Next we will go to the okay, create. Validation is successful, then I try to open or create it. Azure, actually is there why I don't understand what is the problem here, why it is not allowing me to create a subscription. There should not be any issue. Anyhow, maybe I have created this subscription and deallocate. Maybe the reason I try it to reactivate, and I actually when we create just like this subscription is created, successfully reactivated. Okay, next subscription, and we make it restart. Okay, this is subscription. Okay, we use this subscription. This is the process of creation, and I will next training I will create again. There might be some issue. Okay, Azure applied skill, we have created an applied skill subscription actually. And if you could see, this is the actually subscription page which provide us the different information. That is the overview page. We can rename it, we can change the directory as well, but we will not do that because we are not at expert level. You will, and it is not the domain of your applied skill. We are just discussing about the subscription. Okay, that is subscription ID. This is your default directory or tenant. Your status is active. Your permanent management group, that is by default group, parent management group actually, that is the subscription name. And my role is owner, and we are using Azure plan, and we are the secure score is not available, so I will discuss about secure score as well. Okay, subscription actually help you give the overview, and it helps you activity log. Actually it helps you that you can find which activities have been done in this subscription, because this subscription will be used by you, will be used by your team members, your employees, your managers, your lead, your programmer, your marketing team. Anyone can use it, and when they will use this subscription, their all activities will be logged here, and you can watch here. This is very very good feature of the subscription activity log feature. These are the tags. We already have defined tags. I will discuss about tags. This is the access control. I was discussing about you can add the user, you can add management group, you can add the user groups, and you allocate the privileges. You provide the authority to different users. Different users can perform different tasks. Some users can only view the resources or data. Some users can create. Some users can update. Different users have different privileges, and these privileges are managed by access control. That is the option in subscription blade. Here if you go to there, what are my access actually. Here I will have only the one role, that is the owner. Actually whenever you create a subscription, you have owner role by default. I did not have any user here. I did not assign any role to me or any other user as well. We will discuss and we will do everything in next stage. And here we can assign the role. Here we can find what are the roles available, and we can forbid some user to do something with this, that is called deny assignments. These are different options available in the subscription. These are the tags. We have used created some tags as well. These tags we created, and these are tags available. More tags we can add here, and we can delete as well. And there are different options here. We will use them, we will learn about them. After subscription, actually we create a resource group. The first thing after subscription, we use resource group, because the resource group has the resources, and that resources are used for different operations, different tasks. Now I will get you the resource groups. We can go resource groups here from this blade, from this option. Otherwise you can go to the resources directly from home screen. Whenever you want to create a resource, you just click it, create a resource. Here you type the resource name. You will learn all the resource name gradually. Okay, this is the resource group. The first thing, resource group basically is the group of resources that contain different resources under your subscription. Suppose under your subscription you want to group virtual machines in separate group. You want to suppose group storage in a different group. You want to group different apps and website apps and different apps in different groups. In same subscription you can create different resource groups. So these resource groups help you isolate and identify and manage your resources as per your organizational business requirement. Okay, we would go to the resource group. That is a resource group. We just will create. Okay, whenever we create a resource group, it asks about the subscription, which subscription we will use. Actually, subscription selection is means what subscription will pay the bills for the resources in this group. Okay, these are three subscription available. We will use applied skill subscription by default. Resource group name, suppose we make it applied skills resource group. We will use RG to learn about to understand that is the name of our resource, that is a resource group. Whenever we create a resource, we use the name and as well as we add the type of resource so that we can understand that this name is about specific resource. Okay, here we go to the location region where we want to create, store, access our resources. Actually, Microsoft provides you the regions, different regions across the globe, across the world. In different countries you have actually these regions mention that Microsoft data centers are placed in that region, and they our all resources, our code, our production, all things are stored in that region, in that data center. And whenever we need that resources, we get the we ask the Azure to provide the resources. These resources are provided from that data center. Okay, we will use the actually central. I would like to find the central US because its cost is very low rather than other resources. Okay, US central. Yes, I will like to use US central location. I have selected the region. Now all the options have been okay. Next we will do here again. Okay, we used tags for the subscription. Now we can use the tags for the resource group as well. Okay, suppose we will we say that purpose group. We can use groups of resources for training. Okay, and who is the owner? Here we can also find, suppose we owner, we can say that is the IT department will be the owner, or training department, sorry, actually training department. Okay, and here we mention department name, that is the training. Like this actually we can define different resources. Okay, next we will review and create. Okay, this is the subscription name. By default it get the subscription resource group name. It is a location region where we want to create and store the resource group. Data center of Microsoft, and these are the tags we have added in that. Actually we use the tags for every resource because they can help us to identify that resources and understand. Okay, fail to create resource group, click to review error details. Okay, there are some errors in this. Again there is some issue. Subscription is disabled. Okay, actually this subscription I disabled, I activated, but still it is not being activated. It is taking some time, therefore the relevant resource group is not being created. Unfortunately our subscription did not create it. Now our resource the same issue. Okay, I will use the next this subscription because it is working. Okay, next again I will open the resource group. I will create the resource group, and Ghunchas subscription I will use the training resource group. I will use its name, and I will use the US United States central. Okay, I want to okay, central US. Okay, next I will go again. Here I will use the tags. Owner, suppose I go to the owner is training department, and department is suppose training, and purpose we can use it for Microsoft applied skills training. Okay, next I will go to the process. Okay, this is working. I hope so it will be created. Thank God it has been created. Okay, we will go to the resource page. This is training RG group has been created. Okay, and this is actually a resource group. It will now we will use it for the resources. We can create the resource from here as well. Otherwise we can go directly create a resource from here as well. We can go to the subscription, and in that subscription then we will go to the resource groups. Actually different ways, it has actually 4 resource groups. Okay, and we will be using the training resource group. Again we are in the training resource group. Here I will show you how we can create a resource in a training resource group. I will show you 2 patterns, one from the resource within the resource group and then from the home. Okay, I will create a suppose virtual machine. That is a virtual machine. That is basically virtual machine is whenever we are using the cloud platform and we want to perform some computing tasks, then we need a computing engine. Basically the virtual machine is basically virtual machine is basically virtual environment of your computation. 2 types of computation we use in Azure cloud. One is virtual machine and the second is containers. We will discuss containers later. Virtual machine actually has just like it is your computer, your processor, a processing unit in your computer or laptop you are using at your home or your office. Same when you are using the computing resources virtually and on cloud, then you will use the virtual machine. Virtual machine basically is your environment, virtual computing environment. And virtual machine includes the operating system as well. It provides you facility to select the operating system of your choice, and you can select your operating system, you can select your hard drive or storage device, and you can select your processor, core 3, core 5, core 10 as per your capacity, as per your need, business requirement. And this virtual machine actually helps you manage the computation of your task, your operations globally, virtually on the cloud. And now we will, and it actually this unit when you create a subscription, you create a resource group, it does not cost you. But when you create a virtual machine or resources, actually any resources will cost you. Therefore we would be very careful for selecting the resources, for allocation of resources, and we have to define the budget. We have to because all the things are costing you, and therefore you will be very careful about creating and selection of the resources. Okay, now we use the virtual machine, that is our cloud resource. Okay, whenever we use the resource, it will ask you to select the subscription, it will ask you to select the resource group. Here we will name our virtual machine. Okay, I use it, suppose I am this virtual machine is using for suppose I give for training and for web development. Suppose suppose we decided that this virtual machine will be used for these two purposes. We will select here. Okay, we will this virtual machine name I would like to name it training VM, training virtual machine. Okay, central US location, actually okay, your subscription and your resource group and your resources regions must be same, because it saves your cost. Okay, other setting, default setting we will not discuss, and we will not look at that in detail. Okay, because it is not in the scope of this training. One thing, that is the image, that is your image, yeah, that is your operating system basically. Okay, for this virtual machine, 2 things we will discuss: one, virtual machine; second, image or your operating system. We are using Ubuntu server operating system. And the last thing is using the which type of storage we are using. This is the standard D2S v3. This is our actually virtual machine size basically. And next is your I would like to this account is used through administration, therefore we will be use password username. I just discuss it. And this is your okay, all things I think so have been discussed here. Storage I think so come later. Okay, now administrator, I make it Azure admin. I make it name, simple name, Azure admin. Okay, and we use password, suppose training Azure. This password I will use. Okay, it has been matched. Okay, next we will go to the disk. Yes, this okay. One thing you could see estimated monthly cost. It is showing that this virtual machine from this region, its costing is $80. That is less than other regions, and moreover, it is also adding the disk. We are going to the disk page. There is next disk page. And we can have networking, management, monitoring and advanced features as well with this virtual machine, but we are not selecting at this stage. Okay, next we will go to the disk. Automatically it has selected and premium SSD default disk, and 30 GB. It has 30 GB operating system size, and actually this has it has the capacity disk size here. Okay, this is yes 32 GB. It has the 32 GB space. Because for this virtual machine, for operating and for storing the data, minimum it needs 30. Automatically it is selected minimum 32 GB. We can add more disk, we can add more space, but it will increase our cost. Okay, we will leave the networking or other features because we that is not in the scope of this. We just it is the introductory training. Okay, now we will review and create the virtual machine. We are creating virtual machine resource in the resource group we created through this lab training, and as well as that resource group is part of the Ghunchas subscription. Okay, it is showing us that now it is giving us the overview that this virtual machine will cost us $0.11 per hour. It will cost us, and these are the terms they are asking us to accept, and these are the details we have provided through last process. And now I will create the virtual machine. I will add one other resource, then I will this training will be over, and gradually and next phase we will providing we will complete the rest units of this applied skill. And actually I'm giving you the concepts, I'm giving you the practical training as well. I'm bringing you with practical and technical and conceptual knowledge, so that you can learn it, you can understand it practically, and you can practice it on your account as well. I will provide you the other resources. Okay, whenever we create a virtual machine, it create its different segments automatically, because these are the part of that virtual machine. For virtual machine operation, that is the training virtual machine. Actually, that is the main component, that is the main resource. It also use network interface that is created by default with that name. Okay, the created, it has been created and it has been deployed. We go to the resource. Okay, this is the overview page of training our virtual machine. Here you can find everything that is a part of that virtual machine. Here again you can view a virtual machine, your networking. There was a summary, and this is the detail. What is Azure Spot? What is the source image details? Availability, scaling, disk, security, auto shutdown, we can make it auto shutdown as well, health monitoring, extensions, applications, everything. And if you could see here, it is started, it is automatically started, it is working. And I would like to make it stop because I don't want to cost me. I just go to the stop, I just make it stop. It is stopped now actually, and we can make it shut down. We will guide you in next slides how to make it automate for starting and shut down. Here we are going to stop it so that, because it is costing me now. Whenever I will use it, it will cost me. Therefore, whenever we use the resources, if we are using that resources, we should store them. Otherwise, we should stop them. Okay, actually the process of stopping is going on. This is stopping virtual machine. It takes some time because it is in US, and okay, that it has been stopped actually, because our start button is enabled. It means it has been stopped, and whenever we use it, we want to use it, we can start here. Actually, resource is available, but we don't have cost this resource because we have stopped for using this resource. Okay, this is the resource we have created. And next, I would like to create one other resource directly from here. Okay, create a resource, and we want to create a virtual network. Virtual network actually is used within subscription to provide the security and to provide a network within the Azure resources and users. Suppose we want these can be used for resources, and then they can be used for resources as users as well. Suppose we have two virtual machines, and we want that one virtual machine should be used for the management or senior programmers in our suppose IT department, and other virtual machine is being used by the users or by the assistant programmers, and we want that we have suppose a $1,000 budget for whole subscription of all the virtual machine, and we would allocate suppose a 60% budget to the senior programmers and 40% budget to the assistant programmers. And moreover, we want that assistant programmers could not access our virtual machine for programmers, senior programmers, and they cannot use that virtual machine. For these actually different management networking and for networking and for security and for budget resource allocation, virtual networks are used, and they provide access within subscription, within resources, within resource group. Actually, they are working with for the resource allocation and for resource security and user security. Okay, I will go to the virtual network. Again, the same process. Subscription is selected, group is okay, it has group fabric. I would like to select a training group. Okay, we can create new group as well here. Okay, virtual network, same training, we will be using training virtual vnet. Okay, and central your same location. Next, we will go to the next screen. It is asking for the security, it's not in the scope. Okay, next we will go to the IP address, and again tags here. Okay, we will suppose we make it purpose. Okay, we use training resources. Okay, next we go to the owner is a training department, right? Same, and this is suppose department, and this is also department, and this is the training. We can have more tags as our need. Okay, we will review it. Now we will create. Validation is successful. It is created and deployed against our subscription, our resource group. Now our resource group has minimum two actually resources we have created, but it has more than two resources because some resources has been created by default. Same when we are creating VNet virtual network, automatically it will create us subnet as well. This is that is also created with the virtual network. Subnet, default subnet is created. Okay, this is the overview screen of our resource training virtual network. That is the address space, that is the resource group, location, DNS server, all the things. This is our tags, these are the capabilities. You can go, you can also learn the tutorial here. Same actually activity log, we can watch here the activity log, because every resource subscription, your resource group, your resources will provide you the activity log that will provide the information for using the resources. These are the tags we can add, we can delete, we can update the tags here. And these are different options here. This is a subnets. By default one subnet is created for this resource. Now I will go to home, I will go to subscription, and Ghunchas subscription, I will go to the resource group, our resource group, that is our trainee. Yes, this is our resource group. When I go to that resource group, all the resources created in that group will be show here. Okay, sorry, not Ghunchas trainee, that was the trainee group, trainee RG, sorry. Groups, resource groups, where are the resource groups? Okay, subscription again. This is okay, we will go to the resource group again. I will select yes, this group is our training RG resource group, and it will have the resources we have created in this lab training. It has virtual machine, it has some public IP address, it has created a network security group. I created virtual network, it created network interface, it created the disk. Actually we created the disk, we selected the disk of 30 GB, that is the disk, and this is the virtual network I created. These actually resources has been created by default. Some resources I have created, other resources have been created to support that resources. And in each resource you can this is the web link, you can go that resource, and from that resource you can find the information about that resource. Okay, and this is actually we have created a subscription, we deleted the subscription, we changed the subscription, we created the resource group, we deleted the resource group, we created resources and we attach that resources, and this is actually how we can manage the resources in Azure platform. Some resources and some training component will be covered in next phase. I would like to request you to share your questions, your comments, or anything you want to ask me, you want to understand from me. I will be happy to help you. Thank you so much.